We live again? We live. Hello? Alright, we're good. My stream crashed. Alright. So, yeah, I was saying I never wanted somebody to die before. Andrew Tate, peak of being a terrible person, like human trafficking and stuff. I still didn't want him to die. You know, there's a lot of people I've really hated on the internet, but never wanted to die. But, like, you know, Boogie at this point, he needs karma. Give him the worst kind of cancer if he wants it that bad. If he really wants it that bad and he's going to keep lying like this and saying that he has it, give it to him. Fucking give it to him. You know, what has he done with his life other than being a disgusting human being? You know, his entire life, what has he accomplished other than being a fucking gross person? He made a couple memes back in the day. That's it. Like he's a terrible person. So, who cares? Kill him. Kill him, Jesus. All right, back to my bingo card.
I don't think you have cancer because you got a lot of energy. Like I seen you in
Yeah.
real life multiple
Yeah, it's
times.
polycythemia vera. It's the fucking wimpy cancer.
You feel
it's the
totally.
sun cancer.
You
It's the
seem totally
20-year
fine.
prognosis cancer.
Which is insane that he'd be like, I'm having a bad cancer day. What do you mean? If it's this easy cancer that doesn't affect you at all. What are you talking about? You can't ever say that I'm having. What are you talking about?
It's not even that
Then
big of a
why
fucking
tell
deal.
the internet? Then why fucking tell the internet?
I don't know. It was 2 fucking years ago. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking this morning, much less 2 fucking years ago. It was clearly a stupid fucking decision. I wish I hadn't fucking done it. I don't want to talk about it ever again, and I don't fucking plan to. Here's the 3 scenarios that you'll hear from it after this episode. When I get it fucking die from it, when I fucking if I find out I'm cancer free, I will come on the show and tell everybody. And when it gets fully confirmed, if it's ass cancer or I do the bone marrow thing, I'll confirm it here, and that's the only time I'm ever gonna talk about it. If I get cancer free,
Wait, so it could be like colon cancer instead of polycythemia vera?
yes,
There you go. Make sure my front door is locked. Goodness. All right. Should have grabbed a snack or something.
I just said that at the beginning of the episode. We are
Did
now
I not, like,
worried.
have, like,
We are
a
now
year and a
worried.
half of-
We are now worried because a year and a half ago he told me, and now he's like, "You
Did
might."
you never go to another
God damn
doctor?
it!
Like,
Ask
did
your
you never go to
dad.
a second doctor?
Ask your fucking dad.
Did
Okay?
you
One
never
type
get-
of cancer increases your chances
did
of
you-
a
did
second
you,
type of cancer.
You know what I hate, dude? Why the fuck is every successful YouTuber rich in real life? Like they not. I mean, you know what I mean? Hang on. I gotta lay down. My back hurts. I think I moaned for a second. Anyway, why does every successful YouTuber have a rich family? Is what I meant to say. His dad is a doctor. Keem's, I don't know about Keem. Actually, all these guys are pretty unsuccessful other than Muda. But like, you know, Muda he's a doctor for a father. Jack Doherty, whatever the fuck. His family's rich. Pyrocynical, his family's rich. Like, I don't know. Everyone who's KSI, his family's rich. There's a lot of YouTubers with rich ass families that got successful.
Did you ever get like a second diagnosis or anything? Like
Yes, I have 3 different doctors. They've all said the same thing. They've all looked at the charts.
Dude, my back hurts really bad. I'm like moaning now that I. God damn. How do I? There we go.
all done their own blood work. I have 3 separate doctors, man.
So they've basically all three of them have diagnosed you with polycythemia vera.
Yes, and they treated me for it. The two doctors are family doctors. I've known for 12 years, or maybe longer. I'm not entirely certain. And the third one's brand new because of the diagnosis.
So you've got like, so you
Amazing.
don't have
None of them put it on the
don't
portal.
you don't have just one Okay, we were just asking for one diagnosis. This dude's got like 3 diagnoses.
I have to like stand in some principles here, Boogie.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead. What you got to
Like, look, you gotta hear me out. All right. I'm trying to bring the temperature down from the yelling and screaming. You can't go online and say you have cancer without proving it. You can't. This is something you can't do.
Okay, then punish me. I mean, if you don't take 2
But
fucking
you can't.
episodes
No,
to
but you're
punish
not
me,
listening to me. You're not listening to me. This is something you can't do. You have to prove it. You have to show
Look
your
at
medical
this
records.
shit.
Don't
I'm
jump.
not going-
Don't jump into that.
I'm
I'm
not
not
going
going to.
I'm
Think
not
about
going
what
to.
I'm
They'll call it
saying.
fake anyway. They'll call it fake anyway.
Think about
How
what I'm
would we
saying. You can't. Think about this. If any other fucking YouTube, if James Charles came out and was like, "I have cancer," but then didn't prove it, you'd be like,
Yeah,
"James
how
Charles
would
is a
we-
piece of shit."
how would we
That-
be
wait,
able
wait,
to
wait,
call
wait,
it
wait, 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 wait. I'm cooking here. You know this would be your opinion.
That
Boogie.
is true.
You know it. If any other YouTuber did this,
I never saw proof of Total Biscuit's cancer. I believed him, and then he died of
Wow.
Yes, but
His proof was dying. What the fuck are you talking about?
it. I never asked for proof,
but if it was
and I
in,
never doubted him.
but if it was in question, if it was
It's
in
only in
question,
question because you guys are fucking nuts. You didn't question John.
come on.
The only reason it's in question is because fucking Destiny, that fucking loser, did 10 minutes of Wikipedia research.
You don't think it has
the difference
anything to do with
is
the
your
fact
cancer,
that you keep
your
saying
cancer
you're
kills you in
compliant?
20 years. Biscuit's cancer killed him in 6 months.
No, you know what the best part about
You
this?
know
being
this is the
a-
right thing to
No,
do.
hold on.
You know the
No,
right
again,
thing to do is to
yes,
show
but
your
I'm
medical
not going to
records.
do it.
It's the
I'm
right
not
thing to
going
do.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to do the wrong thing here then. I'm going to do the wrong thing. I'm going to do what I think is best. And even though the damage is going to be terrible,
You know,
and it's already fucking terrible, I'm going to do what I said I would do to
Maybe he doesn't have to say I'm a covert narcissist specifically. What is a covert narcissist? Covert narcissist. Let's see the definition. Hypersensitivity and defensive. I mean, that's this entire thing. Covert narcissism is one of 2 types of narcissistic personality disorder that is characterized by hypersensitivity and defensive. People with covert narcissism are self-conscious, socially insecure, and introverted. What? Which means their narcissistic actions are usually more subtle. I really just want to fucking get the last bingo, but I don't know about some of these. But he's definitely hypersensitive. How do they act in a relationship? Adept in manipulation, often employing guilt tripping, passive aggressiveness, and victimhood. This is what he's doing to Desi to control their partners. Dude, oh my god. He totally admits to being a covert narcissist, and this is how covert narcissists treat their loved ones, which is probably exactly how he treats Desi. That's so crazy. I could just scratch this off then, right? Covert narcissism. Bingo, right? Bingo, right?
fucking years ago. I said it
You know
every
what's-
fucking
you know
chance
what's
I got.
insane,
And
though?
I'm
It's like-
standing, I'll say it for 2 years from now. And when I fucking get a full, when I get a full on like diagnosis, if it's a different type of cancer, I'll talk about that. If it turns out to be ass cancer or something else, okay? If it turns out if I do this bone marrow test and they tell me it's something else, I'll tell you guys about that. And when I die of cancer, you'll get the fucking medical records and then you'll fucking know.
Okay.
But that's it.
So
That's
what
the
I don't
only
get
deal
is
I got.
like you don't want to like leak out information. You're worried that people won't believe you. You have 3 people in this
Honey Badger
like,
just dropped
entire
50.
group.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna add him.
You have 3 people in this whole group.
And I don't
King,
trust
Wings,
any of them
and
with my
Honey.
dogs. I don't trust any of them with my
These guys are willing.
Damn.
These guys are willing to put their entire like reputation.
Doesn't
Badger's
trust
ahead of you.
Keemstar. It's crazy.
So that's the thing. It's like these people are willing to put their reputation on the line. Why won't you still do it?
Well, I don't have a reputation. Let's be clear.
Well,
just
more
gonna
than
say-
his.
I gotta say, if I ever become a large YouTuber, I'm already like, I'm like, okay, I'm microscopic. I'm pretty small. But I'm larger than the smaller people. You know what I mean? That's my table. Sound like I farted, probably. I'll do it again. I can't do it again. Okay, cool. You ever just like scooch like I used to do this in class sometimes, not on purpose or anything, but like you know how in class when you're fucking around in your chair and then it makes a fart noise and you try and do it again but you can't. That's it's literally what just happened to me. The fuck was I saying? Oh, if I ever become like a larger YouTuber, Keemstar is the one guy that I want on my side. He's the dude that'll go fucking he'll go to bat for you, bro. Back or bat. I don't know how the thing goes, but he's trying so hard to keep Boogie's career alive. You know how great of a human being he is for that? Well, maybe not a human being, but as a friend. He's such a good friend for that. I gotta lower my volume. That was loud. You don't have a. He's such a good friend for that. Boogie, he's given Boogie so many opportunities, and Boogie's just flushed him down the toilet, dude. He doesn't give a single fuck about everything that Keem has done for him. He doesn't care. And he says right now that he doesn't trust Keemstar. That is insane. That is insane. Does that fall under this is Keemstar's fault in the bingo card? I don't know. But that's fucked up. That's so fucked up that he doesn't trust Keemstar at all. And he says negative shit about Keemstar all the time. Whenever Keemstar is not around, but this time he's doing it to his face. And Keemstar is such a nice fucking friend. It's insane. It's insane. I really wish Keemstar knew about me, because if he did, I'd probably be at like 100k subs by now, just because he would endorse the shit out of me.
And no, I'm just
Because he's a good friend. He's a good ass friend. Also, I have the same birthday as Keemstar. Isn't that interesting?
I
We're
wanna
gonna bring
say
a doctor in. We're bringing Honey Badgers in. He's gonna be a doctor. I just added him on
hopefully
Discord.
Whatever.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Can we confirm that he's a doctor? Is that's
No,
important?
there's
He
no
says
way we
he
can.
said he
All
says
right, well,
he's able to confirm
then
that.
take whatever he says, positive or negative, with a grain of salt, because he's not confirming he's a doctor.
I
We'll let him
agree.
say what he has to say. But even if he backs me up, even if he's like, yeah,
Okay.
this is what policy, even if he says that,
All right,
take
here's
what
his
grain of
$50 donation. He goes, I'm throwing a
No
$50 donation
doctors
to this team
watching
for real.
Local
The United States
Live,
Force, Honey
let's be
Badger is an
honest.
actual MD in internal medicine, and I will prove it. I will ask Boogie questions and answer all of your questions.
Okay.
That's his $50
Let's
donation.
get. I want the yelling and shit to stop, because we can't even hear what people are saying. So
Oh, I like that.
yeah, but you like are talking over everyone. Come on, I hate that.
I like that too.
All
I
right.
like that too.
So let's,
I'm over here thinking like this. Like if for some reason it comes out that Boogie has been telling, or I don't even call it lying. I think he believes he has cancer, but like he wasn't diagnosed for the last 2
Honey
years.
Badgers, add
I
me.
think- I think Boogie should have to
Ew.
like on his death, have his estate sell his house and put it to cancer research.
See that
Well, no, it goes to
gremlin
my
come in on
family
the
friends,
left side
but
of
yeah,
Boogie's screen?
I'll tell you what.
About a percentage.
Boy, I'm not in a place. Boy, I'm really not in a place to do this.
Honey Badgers, you there?
Yeah, hey, my video's still loading.
Is he
Okay.
driving?
Yeah, I was gonna prove it to you in DMs, Keem, because I don't really want to share my
Oh, that is
ID card
quiet.
on like actual Discord with 6
That
million
is
people watching.
quiet.
I love to say this, by the way.
We'll
What's
just
up,
see what
Doc?
kind of education you have based on like what you're
Yeah,
saying,
sure.
and then we'll figure it
All
out from
right,
there.
not
Go
gonna
ahead.
hear anything
Okay.
I say
Yeah,
at
yeah,
this
absolutely.
point.
I mean, I'm happy to answer any questions. I'll just say real quick, my dad died of cancer when he was in his 40s from small bowel cancer, so I have some strong feelings about this. I've been really invested for the
too.
last few days, so I'm curious.
Me too.
So I don't know if anyone has any questions for me, but Boogie, I was wondering
Hey.
a couple things from you.
Sure.
Real quick, could you
Yeah,
could you turn your mic up a little bit?
Thank you.
Yeah, let me see if I can
I'm trying
adjust
to
it
turn you
here.
up on my end, but it's not. See if you can turn it up a tad.
I don't do a lot of Discord.
Oh, that's
here.
good. That's good right there.
Very good.
All right,
That sounds
cool.
good.
All right, cool. Yeah, so yeah, Boogie, I was wondering, because you keep on talking about these hormone markers in your blood. Could you tell me a little more about those? What you're specifically seeing with your
Honestly, look at this fucking guy. There's no way he's a doctor. Maybe a school nurse. I don't know about that.
doctor?
Not really. I don't know specifically what they are.
This is not a doctor. This is not a doctor. What day is it? It is Monday at 7 o'clock on a Monday. This guy's not a doctor.
It's just
Yeah.
we did a blood test. They found out that I had at least polycythemia because my red blood cell was high. They originally thought it was the testosterone.
Right.
So we started working towards that, but then they tested some sort of hormone marker. I could probably Google it real quick and tell you. But
I can tell you what I'm pretty sure it is, but
Okay.
you can verify if you're.
I don't know. I just listened to my doctor again. I
Was
don't.
it called erythropoietin or EPO?
I'm
Is
not
that
sure.
what
God.
I tested you for?
I don't
I wish I had a
I-
chair as
again,
comfortable
I
as
just
Muda's.
know he said there's
My shit
markers
is
in my blood that proves
bad.
this. That's all I know.
Okay.
And that he's got him concerned. But hold on.
I'm just curious about a couple things
Um,
because oh, sorry. Somebody else. No? Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious
Go ahead.
because I've heard a couple mixed things. I've heard like you have hormones in your blood. I've heard you have hormone markers consistent with the disease. So I'm just curious, like, did they tell you you had a lot of hormone in your blood, or?
Well, I mean, we all have a lot of hormones in our blood.
Well, yeah, of course, but this hormone, the diagnostic hormone, that
This
they
guy
talked
looks
about,
like he was at the
I don't
Trump
know. I
rally.
don't know. Just that it was present. That's all I know.
it was present
Yes.
in like a high amount, higher than normal.
Enough to where he was convinced to have cancer. I don't know.
Okay.
beyond that.
Yeah, so I'll just talk about polycythemia briefly. There's a lot of different forms. There are actually like forms of secondary polycythemia that are due to other cancers. Renal cell carcinoma actually causes high levels of this hormone as well. But I am really curious about what your level is in particular because polycythemia vera manifests in a very particular way. with
It's
respect to
high.
all that.
It's high enough at this point where he wants to start looking for other cancers.
So-
we're starting with the colonoscopy, and we're going to make sure I don't have ass cancer because we have some like Jordy said, I have some signs there that I'd rather. Well, there's blood in my shit.
Yeah.
to say. And so
And
combined with that, with the markers, he's concerned that it's ass cancer. So we're gonna roll that one out.
Yeah, and I wish you all the best of it because I don't know whether you do or don't have some other form of cancer with blood in your stool. It's always good to get your colonoscopy, things like that. I will say you're talking about how the hormone is high enough that you're looking at other cancers. Polycythemia vera has a low level of that hormone,
Okay.
not a high level.
Well, I guess maybe again he hasn't said high or low. He's just
Okay.
said it's time to start looking for other cancers.
I'm just confused because I thought you said it was high, and that's why they were looking at other cancers.
I don't remember saying high. I remember saying present. I
Okay.
don't. I
This guy's not a doctor. He looked at Google. I don't care.
I don't know.
I don't care about what this guy has to say. He looked
It's a
at
medical
Google.
professional.
That's what I need to pay for.
He is not a doctor. I'm not buying it for a second.
No, I
Yeah,
I got paid to make a
that's not bad
promotional
money.
video.
He
Yeah.
did
Not even close to enough gray hairs on this fucker's face.
it at the
I don't
time
make-
though. But Wings,
He's just
All of
not.
the, you're actually putting like the reputations. You're putting you're putting Keem and Wings and
because
Tommy
Keem
in the
and
no
Wings
no no
have-
no. Let me
Keems and
finish.
Wings have
You're putting
definitely
these three guys in a terrible position with
You
their
are.
own credibility because now
No, because
if you're not
they-
no if you're not proving
they-
yourself,
they've been
now the rest of the
steadfast.
world is going to think that Keemstar, who's built his platform for 15
They have
years,
been-
is protecting somebody who can't even prove
He's
they
not
have the
protecting
cancer they're
anybody. He
protecting
spent
off
2
of.
episodes throwing me under the fucking bus, doing everything he
What are
can
you
to try
talking
and
about?
defend me.
He is probably if I was your
Oh my god, this has to fall under Keemstar's fault. I'm scribbling that off. This is Keemstar's fault. No fucking way. I'm just as you are. Dude, I'm literally so close to 1, 2, 3. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm close to 4 bingos right now.
boss, you would be fucking thrown to the wind. He is
I'm so close to 4 bingos. I'll show you. I'll show you. I got the G row down, the G row, the N row, and across from the B. That's where I'm at. And I also need the suicide bait one. That's all I need. And then I'm good. I almost got bingo. The minute I get bingo, I'm ending this fucking thing. I'm done.
your boss, and he's still giving you a million hours to just say prove it. You're putting his reputation, everyone's reputation on the line, really, who's on the show.
I'm a
Yeah,
covert
you're okay with that? Like,
narcissist.
you're a people's pleaser.
I'm
No,
just as
throw the
confused
bill.
as you
Everybody
are.
knows.
That's your
Suicide.
hypothesis. The
And
reality
I'm
of it is
sorry.
they have done
Prove us
everything they
wrong.
can.
If
No,
Just prove us
I'm
wrong.
giving you that
Dude.
right now. They've done everything they can.
Then fuck.
If this fucker apologizes, threatens suicide, says he's a covert narcissist, or I'm just as confused as you are, that's all I need. That's the 4 things I'm looking for now.
Over your friends. The last few
How are
friends
they
that you
getting
have.
fucked over? How are they getting fucked over?
Because their
Explain, Boogie.
reputation is attached
No,
to a
because
person
they have
lying
stood,
about their fucking cancer.
they have been steadfast that I'm lying, and they have done everything to pry it out of me.
You know what
They've
my
done
manager
everything
told me?
they've been
You know what my
steadfast.
manager told me? He said, "Dude, you have to get rid of Boogie. If he really
Yes.
lied about his cancer, you have to get rid of him.
And I didn't.
This
so you
is
don't
this is gonna reflect bad on you." And you know what I said to him?
It is.
I said, "No, Boogie's staying on the show. He's staying on the show. Boogie, there's no way Boogie's lying about cancer. He'll eventually show it. I'll do another stream with him. I'll get him to prove that he has the cancer, and that'll be
do
the end of
100
this."
more. You'll never see my medical records.
So
You do
what?
100.
I'm gonna be. This is gonna be labeled as the fake cancer show from now on. Like,
No,
what?
I will be. I will be.
It is going to be labeled as that.
And you can come make fun of me about it every week. And we'll talk about other things.
Boogie, you know we could get these answers out of you, right?
Keep trying. Go right ahead.
Because like here's
do
the
it in
thing.
10 hours. I don't
You're not
care
gonna you're not gonna tell me what it is. But all it's gonna take is to get that 20-year-old girlfriend of yours drunk, and she'll let it slip to somebody.
Oh, you know what you'll let slip is that I have polycythemia vera because she's been in the room with. I'll get her to say it right now. You know,
Don't
I'll invite her.
coach her. Don't coach her. Put her on.
Look at the way he
Don't
talks
coach
about
her.
it. So I'll come bring her
Do-
here and she'll
wait,
repeat
wait,
what I
wait,
have
wait,
to say.
wait. Hold on. Don't coach her. Let her come on and talk, and don't fucking talk to her. You do that every time
Dude.
she comes on to back you.
If he brings her over, doesn't say a thing, just says, Desi, come here. Puts the headset on her, and Keem goes, Boogie admitted to everything. So what was your lying about having cancer? And she'd be like, well, he told me not to say it. That's exactly what would happen. But every time he brings Desi into the room, he's like, Desi, tell them how I have cancer. Tell them.
You up?
Hey, Desi.
You're like, tell them this. Like, come on, you're
Do you
literally telling
mind
her.
speaking? Do you mind speaking with them about this?
Don't tell her what to say.
I'm not coaching you. I'm not saying anything. Would you like to speak with them?
I can tell you if he do or
Yeah,
if he does or does not, just if he shows me his like numbers on the Earth
Do
recruiting
that.
levels.
That's not giving up records.
Again,
Just
I'm never
read a
going to do
number.
that. I'm
Just
never
tell me
going
the number. I mean, I'm
I-
curious about the number.
I don't know the number. I'd have to
But
go.
you have it on
Look
your
in the
portal.
portal. You can look it up
Well,
in the
why
portal.
we talk to Desi? Look in the portal real quick.
Yeah.
Take
I'm
some
not-
time. Take some 10 minutes. I don't care.
This
And-
isn't private. You can just give him a number.
Bro,
If
we're
he's
trying to
got it,
help
he'll
you. We're
know.
actually trying to help you.
You are getting more charitability than the average person right now. Like,
I
way
understand,
more
and
fucking
I'm going to
charitability.
stand on my laurels. It's the same thing. Again, if you're asking me to do anything I don't want to do, I'm not going to do it. That's how it's always going to be. You have found
So
my
when
fucking
Keem
limit.
told you to get on your fucking knees and moo, is that something you wanted to do?
Yeah, I thought it was really funny. It was funny.
Okay.
You didn't think that was funny? It was fucking hilarious.
No, I thought that was
That's hilarious.
retarded as fuck.
It was fucking pathetic as shit. Can you imagine having your girlfriend record you as you moo on the ground for an apology to a guy who's your boss?
But sure.
I thought it was funny. I was so
You thought
mad.
it was funny, yeah.
I was so mad. And when he sent that video and actually did what I told him to do, I was like kind of chuckling, but I was still mad.
God damn it. There's a tornado coming. Awesome. If Boogie does not prove Keem and Muda has his cancer, he gets fired. Yes, please. Jesus Christ. 92% say yes. Look at that. Amazing. Can't wait till I get to that part of the show.
Hey, Desi, how are you? We can't hear you. You're muted.
Oh no.
I just want to make sure I'm not muted real quick. I know I'm not muted. I just need to make sure. Holy fuck. You gotta be kidding me. No. Okay, I thought the stream just ended again. Wait, am I... Tornado coming. Awesome. If Boogie does not prove key. Okay.
Okay.
I'm muted.
No, it's fixed now. It's
Well,
fixed.
now I gotta make sure I'm like up to this point. You're muted. Just wanna make sure I'm not muted real quick. Hey, I thought the stream just ended again. Tornado coming. Awesome. If Boogie does not prove key. Okay. Okay. Everybody say okay.
Okay, sorry. I'm doing okay. How are y'all?
Okay, so
How are y'all?
Boogie is like legitimately getting canceled by the internet. Some of the biggest
Let's look at this little gremlin. Fucking like Voldemort at a child. Voldemort and what's the goblin shit from
YouTubers on the planet have covered this. I mean, like we're talking about tens of millions of views of Boogie faked
I
cancer.
love how he goes off to the side to fucking coach her. Awesome.
All he has to do is prove that he actually has
It-
cancer.
what-
And he's
dude,
saying stuff
I
like,
swear to God, if she looks over to the left, he's there.
we talked about this as a household. I'm never doing that. Why? There's so much at risk. His entire career, everything could go down the pits.
Is he? It looks like he slid a phone on the desk to her.
House you all live under could be under risk.
Why does it look like she's fucking reading?
Like if he can't pay for the mortgage.
Yeah, I know it sounds silly, but like for him, it's just like I know for him, honestly, it's just that like his whole life, everything you guys know, like he just has no privacy whatsoever in his life as is. So like this is the one thing
Why is she looking down?
that he does have like for him. So like
I swear to God, every time Boogie brings her on, it's to lie and vouch for him. It's fucking crazy.
Are you reading something off of the table?
no,
Oh.
I'm not reading anything. It's just like I have anxiety, and so it's just
Okay,
really
okay.
There's
Hey,
a
Des, you
light.
remember me, right?
I do.
Can I ask you a question?
You can.
Hi. Do you go to the doctors with Boogie?
I do. Yes.
What do the doctors usually talk about when they're referring to his polycythemia?
Stop looking down. Tell her to stop looking down.
You know, I don't try like I hate to be put on the spot, but like I don't have very good memories of word for word. I'm not going to be able to tell you guys this, but I can confirm that they discuss it and that they, that it is spoken.
Do they say the word cancer?
They do. Yes, they do. Yes, sir.
They ever talk about additional therapy options beyond what he's currently doing?
They have. Yes, they probably. Well, I just can't give you guys an honest. Like I'm so like put under all this pressure.
I can't
it's
give you
fine.
an honest. I can't give you an honest answer. Is what she's about to say. I can't give you an honest answer because she's been told to fucking.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
No pressure. Let's
We're
tell
trying to
people.
help. We're trying to help the guy
Yeah,
because
I know. Yeah.
all
I
he
know
has to do is just prove what he's saying is true. Now that so many people are saying it's not true, and we're just
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. Him saying this is the only private thing I have. Like he has tons of private stuff. Like come on, like this doesn't make sense.
That's true. You know what's interesting? Him saying this is the last private thing I have. You can't really prove that wrong because God knows how many things he has private because they're private. Who knows how many fucking things he has in his closet?
Here's the thing, Desi, right? Like, Boogie might have been talking to you over this last week and saying, oh, Keemstar and Jordy, they backstabbed and double-crossed me. But what Keemstar was doing was setting him up for success. He brought Destiny on, a person that he obviously adamantly hates this week because of the situation. All these rumors were coming up that he was faking cancer. There was documentaries coming out. He was setting it up so he could have a win in front of 5,000-6,000 people. And Boogie started doing this
You
whole,
see
like,
Muda
sacred cow
playing
thing, where,
games
like,
right now.
no, you're not going to see my things. And that casts doubt.
Yeah,
Right?
I
Any
don't.
sane person
Like,
will doubt.
could you imagine how amazing, like, what a clip it would be on the internet, like 10 million viewed viral on Twitter in a day, if fucking Boogie shut down one of the largest streamers on the platform, Destiny, by just proving that he had this cancer that Destiny was so willing to die on the grave for. That would have been sick. He could have flipped around.
And on top of that, Destiny offered him $5,000, so he could have took $5,000 from him. Plus, got
Wow,
this
for
giant
60.
win. And so I don't feel like I set Boogie up. I feel like, oh, there's drama. Boogie's going to prove he has cancer. Because in my opinion, before any of this happened, I'm like, there's no way Boogie would lie about this. But now it's getting so ridiculous. 4 days have passed by. Boogie hasn't even come to the conclusion of like, I'll just show it and that'll be the end of this. Like he's still fighting it. It doesn't make any sense to anyone.
it doesn't like I can't like
Doesn't
I
make
can't fight
sense
with
to
him. I
her
just have to
either.
stand by him, even though it may not make sense. You know.
You know what doesn't make sense? I have a tornado watch till 1 a.m. Motherfucker, it's like 8. It's almost 8 o'clock. How am I supposed to watch for a tornado for that long? That's too long.
It just it is what it is.
That's my man. I'm gonna stand.
And honestly, tornado watch freaks me the fuck out because I live near some fields, man. I live near some fucking fields. That shit scares me. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm honestly not gonna say anything. Freaks me out. Just like I would never talk about cancer because I would never want to get cancer. To talk about something means you might get it or have it happen. I don't want that shit.
Bomb.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
I don't believe in ghosts, but you don't see me saying that shit at 3 a.m. in the dark.
yeah. That's all I can say. So,
Okay. Any other questions, panel?
yeah.
Do you know which types of doctors he sees?
I don't know.
Ooh.
There's too many for me to. I can't without
It's okay.
staking it. I don't want to lie to y'all.
Desi, don't worry. We only have like 100 viewers tonight. It's like there's just a few people here.
Yeah.
Also, this guy, I mean, if he was a real doctor, he'd probably have some really good questions, but he's not.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all are good. I'm alright. Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but we're done.
We're good.
But
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
all
good.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Thank y'all. Sorry.
You know what I find interesting is how when they
Right,
were
it's like
done,
there's
he
just a-
immediately knew
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all are good.
and comes in from the corner.
I'm alright.
He was watching her the whole fucking time, coaching her.
I'm not sure. Maybe, yeah, I think so.
yeah, but we're done.
We're good.
But
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
all
good.
good. Yep,
Yeah.
thank you guys so much. Thank y'all. Sorry.
Somebody said at the party, Boogie and his girlfriend look like the number 10.
Wow. Wow. Wait a second. Hold on. Look where Boogie's phone comes from. Let's watch this corner right here. Watch this fucking corner. Watch this fat motherfucker. I'm watching. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Had his phone open. Had his phone open. Maybe he didn't grab it off the table, but still, had his phone open. That fucker was giving her notes.